Hello, I'm Drunkard Ninja, and this is my walkthrough for Valkyria Chronicles, Chapter 3, Vasel Under Warfare. This chapter introduces the main mechanic of the game, which is the Capture the Flag option. In this one, you have your own base and the enemy has theirs, and the objective is to capture theirs. As usual, we're going to start with a map. This one also brings in the mechanic where you get to choose where your units start, at least to some extent. In this mission, you are forced to start with three characters: Welkin in his tank, Alicia, your scout, your new shock trooper Rosie, who are all three on the right side of the map, and then at your base you start with Largo as a defender. The way the game wants you to do this is set up. You have 4 places you can set up additional troops by your base, and you have one additional one by your tank, scout, and shock trooper. And how the game would like you to do it is use this force to attack and capture the enemy's base while you are defending your base. Because if the enemy captures that, it's game over. So you can do it that way, but the way I'm going to show you, we're actually going to use the defensive position to attack and capture the enemy's flag, because it's just much easier. You don't really have to deal with the 2 tanks, and it takes a lot less moves. You actually start this mission with 9 command points. My image only shows 7 because I had to use 2 to take some of the pictures. But you actually have 2 more. And to do this mission, we should only be using about 5 or 6 of them. But you can use the additional to kill additional units to get a little extra XP. But in my video, I'll probably not be doing that to save time. So the way we are going to do this, in the defensive position, we're going to put a couple shock troopers here and here, and a couple scouts here and here. Probably will only use 1 shock trooper and 1 scout, but the extras are for backup in case one of them happens to fall. And then on the right portion of the map, we're not going to add anyone additional. We're only going to be using Alicia, and we're only going to use her to take out the enemy ace so that we can get his weapon. So the very first move we're going to do, we're just going to use Alicia, run by all these scouts here. They'll be shooting you the whole time. And then get into this grass, crawl to the shock trooper, knock him out with a grenade. Once he's up with the grenade, we will end our turn, and then use Alicia once more to finish him off. At that point, this is all we're really going to do on the right side of the map. Once the ace is out of the way, we're going to use one of the shock troopers, and we're going to proceed down this alley, take out this shock trooper on our first turn. On our second turn, take out this scout, and on our third turn, move up as far as we can and either take out this scout or shock trooper, depending on the range we can get. This is just to clear the way for the next unit, who we're going to use to actually capture the flag. That is really all you have to do in this mission, is capture the flag. You don't have to take out all the units, you don't have to destroy the tanks. You just have to take over the enemy base. And to do this, both of these units in the base must be dead first. You cannot capture the flag when there's an enemy unit within a certain proximity of it, which in this map is laid out by the sandbag walls. So once our shock trooper clears the way, we're going to grab one of our scouts, continue down the same path because it's now clear and everyone's aim is focused on the shock trooper, so they won't really be shooting you till you get almost to where the shock trooper is. And then we're going to use them to move forward, and if both are still remaining, take out these 2 shock troopers. If only one's remaining, to use the scout to take out that one, and then run and capture the flag. And at that point it will be mission accomplished. Now let's switch to the actual game and see how that works for us. Alright, so here is the actual mission. As you can see, I didn't put any additional units in this section here. And then at the base I have put 2 shock troopers and 2 scouts just in case. We shouldn't need all of them, but just threw them in there anyways. So as you can see, we have 9 movement points. We shouldn't need all of them. but I'm going to start out with Alicia to take out that ace, and then that will really be the only movement I'm going to do on this side of the map. The rest of it will be focused on the base.
My turn, okay?
So I don't really care about the other three that are hiding here, so I'm just going to run by them.
Just beyond the next corner.
Enemy unit spotted.
And I'm going to get close enough that I can throw a grenade at
Welcome to the
him
battlefield.
to knock him out of cover.
Please hit.
And then I'm going to end her action.
My turn,
Select
okay?
her one more time to finish him off.
Man down.
And that's all I need Alicia for. So now for the rest of the mission, we're going to focus on this half of the map. I'm just going to select one of my
Here I
shock
come.
troopers.
I have the power.
And I'm going to use her to
I
take out
see.
this shock trooper.
Yeah. Yay.
Man down, everybody.
And I'm going to use her
Here I
again to
come.
kind of clear the path for the next unit.
I see you. Target sighted. Yay.
And you can actually
I'm
probably
on it.
do it with just her, so I'm just going to use her again. Run right for the flag. Take out the next unit. And we'll just go for him.
You're gonna get shot. Yay.
Now that she's got everyone's attention, I'm going to switch to a scout.
No problem, boss.
Look out for attackers from the alleys.
Enemy spotted. Bang, bang, baby.
Uh-oh. Oh, good, she ducked. I'm going to end my turn as quickly as I can.
No problem, boss.
Use her to finish off the shock trooper.
Bang, bang, baby.
And now that both the shock troopers are dead, I can now capture the flag.
Good work. Keep it up.
And mission accomplished. You can use your additional turns to take out more units to get some more experience and money, but this is just a real quick rundown of how to do it. As you can see, since we did it in one turn, we again got an A ranking and got a little bit of a bonus for taking out a couple leaders and the ace. And in killing the ace, we got a new weapon, the ZM MP1G. This one's a shock trooper weapon, not particularly good. I wouldn't really recommend using it. But when you're going for the 100% completion, it is one of the weapons you will need to acquire that rating. And that is my walkthrough for Episode 3, Vasel Under Siege.